Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1, everything on earth has its own time and its own season. Mayroong right time for the right space, for the right move. And this brings success and happiness. Ang ating pag-aaral, pinamagitan natin, tamang-tamang panahon. Dear Lord, we thank you that you are our leader, our guide, our teacher. Turuan mo kami, Panginoon, ang halaga ng correct timing sa bawat bagay na ginagawa namin because you are God of time. You are God over time. Salamat, Panginoon, dahil kayo ang aming tagapagligtas, kayo ang aming tagapaggabay, at ngayon kayo ang maging tagaturo sa amin. Guide us, teach us. In the name of your Son, Jesus, we pray with thanksgiving. Laging tanong ng mga tao, ano kaya ang gagawin ko? Hindi ko alam ang gagawin. Kailan ko kaya dapat gawin ang mga bagay na hindi ko alam kung kailan ko gagawin? At napakaraming tagumpay o kabiguan ang nakasalalay sa timing. There is good, there is ungood, and there is bad timing for every thought or act. Hindi ko mo good yung thought, good na yun all the time. Dapat good pa rin yung timing. But of course, bad is always bad. So, hindi sapat na meron kang good intention, dapat meron ka rin good timing. Hindi sapat na meron kang good mission, meron kang good activity, dapat meron kang perfect timing. So, what is good timing? Good timing means it is clearly good. Wala kang agam-agam. At pagka ang isang iniisip, ang isang bagay na gustong gawin, ang isang plano, ang isang aktibidad, ay good, dapat ito ay magaan sa pakiramdam. Ito ay nakabukas, hindi nakasara na pinipilit mong buksan. Maluwag sa dibdib, hindi pilit. It is auspicious. In other words, every step that you take, if it's a good time to take that correct step, may mga bumubuka mga pinto, meron kang nakikitang mga liwanag, at lalo mong naiintindihan na yes, tama ang timing ng ginagawa ko. So ano pa yun? Pagka good timing, it is confirmed and affirmed to be good by knowledge. Yung good timing, meron kang gustong gawin, meron kang gustong sabihin, meron kang gustong simulan, meron kang gustong puntahan. Good timing kung alam mo sa abot ng iyong alam at karunungan na yun ay tamang timing. Hindi na natin pinag-uusapan kung tama yung gagawin. Ang pinag-uusapan natin, tamang timing. Magbubukas ba ako ng negosyo ngayon? Ibubunyag ko na ba ang aking lihim? Pagsasabihan ko na ba yung isang tao? May ipagtatapat ba ako sa kanya? Papagalitan ko ba siya? Susuyuin ko ba siya ngayon? Didisiplinahin ko ba? Tama ba ang timing ko? Proverbs 14:8, why is a clever person wise? Because he knows what to do. And if I may add, when to do it. Why is a stupid person foolish? Because he only thinks he knows, but he actually doesn't. There is a big gap between the wise and the foolish. And for you to be wise, you should know that you are not wise. But those who think they are wise are the foolish ones. It takes a certain folly to think that you are right. And always right. Pagka may mag-a-apply sa trabaho, at tatanungin ko siya, alam na alam mo ba ang trabaho? Kayang-kaya mo ba yung gawin? Pag ang sagot, kayang-kaya ko, alam na alam ko, mas hindi ko tatanggapin yun. Mas magdududa pa ako doon. Kesa sa sisikapin ko po, sa abot ng aking makakaya, gagawin ko. Kasi ang nakakaduda yung taong alam niya. Kasi kadalasan yun ang taong bulag. Yun ang taong nakasara ang isip, yung alam na alam niya. Hindi mo na maturuan, hindi mo na mapaalalahanan, hindi mo ma-correct, kasi alam niya. Kadalasan, yun ang taong mali. Pero yung taong tentative about her or his correctness, laging nagtatanong, nakikinig sa payo, yun pa ang pwedeng pagtiwalaan. So good timing is confirmed and affirmed by inner conviction. Pagka meron kang gustong gawin, good timing ba kung one, sa abot ng iyong alam, good yon. At number 2, sa puso mo, sa kalooban mo, komportable kang gawin yon sa oras na yon. There should be inner conviction. Why? Because the Spirit intercedes with sighs too deep for human words. May mga hindi alam ang isip, hindi naaabot ng karunungan na espiritu lang ang nakakaramdam. Kaya malaking factor ang pakiramdam. Ano ba ang pakiramdam mo? Especially kung ang pakiramdam na ito ay hinahasa, laging nakasubmit to God's will, nakababad sa salita ng Diyos, mas nagiging kapani-paniwala yung nararamdaman ng iyong kalooban. John 12:27, now my soul is troubled, and what should I say? Father, save me from this hour? No, it is for this reason that I have come to this hour. So meron siyang agam-agam, meron siyang mga iniisip, pero sa kalooban niya, alam niya na yun ang tama, yun ang kalooban ng Diyos, kaya nagiging buo sa kanyang loob na gawin sa oras na yun ang dapat niyang gawin. Good timing is confirmed and affirmed by outward events and factors. May Diyos na lumikha sa lahat. May Diyos na nagbibigay ng kaayusan sa lahat. May Diyos na sinusunod ng hangin, ng ulan, ng buwan, ng mga planeta. Therefore, kung maganda ang timing, kalooban yun ng Diyos, makikita mo sa mga nangyayari sa paligid. Halimbawa, itatanong mo, maganda bang timing na magbukas ako ngayon ng ganitong negosyo? Pagkatapos, dumadating sa iyong harapan ng mga taong pwedeng makatulong sa iyo, mga supplier, mga investors o clients. Pagkatapos, gusto mo magtayo ng tindahan, biglang nagkakaroon ka ng alam na eto yung space, maganda, pwedeng ma-rent, available to you. Ganon. Kasi dapat sensitive ka sa nangyayari sa paligid. Kasi ang nangyayari sa paligid ay nagsasalita rin. Hindi mo dapat ipagpilitan ng gusto mo kahit pinipigil ka ng hangin, pinipigil ka ng buwan, pinipigil ka ng alon. Useless na lumangoy laban sa agos. Useless na lumangoy laban sa alon. Labanan mo yung tide. Maraming ganon. Si Magellan, isa sa mga dahilan kaya sila napatay nila Lapu-Lapu sa Mactan. Hindi nasa panig nila yung tide. Mababa, low tide nung sinalakay nila ang Mactan. Hindi makalapit doon sa island yung kanilang mga barko. Therefore, hindi abot ng range ng kanilang mga kanyon yung Mactan. Napilitan silang lumusong sa tubig dahil hindi na makalapit ang kanilang mga barko. Ang bibigat ng armor nila, ang haba-haba pa ng lalakarin, sinalubong na sila ng mga tauhan nila Lapu-Lapu, kaya sila naubos doon. Bad timing. Tide lang yun. So, dapat tinitingnan mo saan papunta ang alon, ano ang tide, ano ang hangin. Alam nga naman na may bagyo next week, ngayon ka magsisimula magtanim. Tinitingnan mo ang nangyayari sa paligid. Kasi, Diyos ang Diyos ng kalikasan. Diyos ang Diyos ng kapaligiran. Nagsasalita din siya dyan kung pinipigil ka o ina-encourage ka. Proverbs 10:5, at harvest season, it's smart to work hard, but stupid to sleep. So ano mong harvest season? Maganda ang panahon. Matutulog ka. Sayang. Tapos kung kailan din na pwedeng harvest season, may iiwan ka ng panahon. Alam niyo ba na may panahon ng pag-harvest halimbawa ng palay? Kung tutulog-tulog ka, nag-harvest na yung mga kapitbahay mo, mga bukid mo na lang hindi na-harvest, uubusin niya ng daga. Kasi nawalan na ng ibang bukid na pwede nilang kainin. Bukid mo na lang ang merong bigas o may palay, kakainin niya ng daga. Kaya dapat kasabay ka nung iba. Timing is important para magkaroon ka ng tagumpay sa buhay. Ecclesiastes 3:11, He has set the right time for everything. So I realized that all we can do is to be happy and do the best we can while we are still alive. Or may I add, while we still can, or when the time is good. Sabi ganon, may panahon ng bawat bagay. Hindi ka sige ng sige. Tinitingnan mo, tama ba ang panahon? And when it's good to go, your brain, your intelligence, your knowledge tells you it's good. Your feelings, your heart tells you it's good. Outward event tells you it's good. Then go. Kailangan nag-a-agree-agree yun. Now, there is such a thing as ungood timing. Hindi pa yan yung bad timing. Ungood pa lang. And that means it is unclear if it is good or bad. Good timing is clearly good. When it is not clear to be good or bad, but not clearly bad, then I call it ungood timing. Halimbawa, si Abram at si Sarah, matanda na sila, wala pa silang anak. May pangako ang Diyos na magkakaroon sila ng anak. Pero naiinip na si Sarah, naiinip na si Abraham. Anong gagawin nila? Genesis 16:1-3, Abram's wife Sarai had not been able to have any children, but she owned a young Egyptian slave woman named Hagar. And Sarai said to Abram, "The Lord has not given me any children. Sleep with my slave, and if she has a child, it will be mine." Abram agreed, and Sarai gave him Hagar to be his wife. It was not clear if it was a good or bad timing to do that. Kasi may advantage, magkakaanak na sila. Kasi pag may alipin kang babae, pinaanakan mo sa husband mo, nung unang panahon, ganun yung morals nila. Kasi naman kahit moral sa Bible, naiiba rin eh. So, yun na yung anak ng maid mo. At yun ang hinangad nitong si Sarai, magkaroon ng anak through the maid. May advantage, pero ang laki din ang nag-advantage kasi nagkagulo-gulo yung bahay na yon nung naging dalawa ang babae sa buhay nitong si Abram. So, it wasn't clearly a good thing to do. Well, it wasn't clearly very bad because it was practiced during the time. So, it is an ungood timing. May advantage, may disadvantage, nakakalito. There is doubt, and there is hesitation. Ano yung ungood timing? Not clearly bad, not clearly good, ungood. Hati ang loob mo. Nagdadalawang isip ka. Ngayon na ba ako mag-a-abroad? Ang anak ko ay 1-year-old pa lang? Baka lumaki to na hindi ako kakilala. O hihintayin ko ba na mag-grade 6 na siya, kilala na niya ako, pero saan naman ako kukuha ng pang-enroll niya from grade 1 to 6? Not clear. Therefore, it's an ungood time because it is not clear. Nagdadalawang loob ka, tulad ni Pilate. Hinatulan niya si Jesus sa mapako sa krus, pero hindi naman siya sure sa ginagawa niya eh. Matthew 27:24, Pilate saw that there was nothing he could do and that the people were starting to riot. So he took some water and washed his hands in front of them and said, "I won't have anything to do with the killing of this man. You are the ones doing it." Of course, nagpapalusot lang siya. Without his signature, hindi pwedeng hatulan si Jesus ng kamatayan. Pero nakita niya ang mga tao nagkakagulo, nagrarayot, demanding that Jesus be crucified. Yun ang problema sa timing. Pag may parang threat, merong deadline. Mahirap yung may deadline. Katulad doon, mga tao para magrarayot na. Deadline na to, kailangang kumilos na. Pero alam niya na hindi tama ang gagawin niya because in the legal mind of Pilate and Roman law, walang offense si Jesus that was worthy of the crucifixion that he suffered from. Pero ginawa pa rin niya. May doubt siya, may hesitation. It was a very ungood timing. Ngayon, ano ang bad timing? That which is clearly bad. Nagyagyara-gyara doon sa isang probinsya, ngayon ka pa pupunta. Clearly, it's a bad timing. Unless, may laging unless, in your conviction, in your prayer, in your spirituality, and in your knowledge, it is something that you should do and better than not doing. But in the absence of that inner conviction and inner knowledge that you know would be good to follow, bad timing pag clearly bad. Nagkakagalit kayo mag-asawa ngayon. Ngayon pa kayo maghihiwalay. Bad timing. Kasi it's not a good time to separate because nobody will stop the separation. Nagagalit siya. Meron ka pa ngayong gustong sabihin na lalong magpapagalit sa kanya. Bad timing. So dapat ipinaghihintay. Judges 11:30-31, he promised the Lord, "If you will let me defeat the Ammonites and come home safely, I will sacrifice to you whoever comes out to meet me first." This is a very foolish man going to war, at sabi niya sa Diyos, papanalunin niyo lang ako, pag uwi ko, ang unang sasalubong sa akin, papatayin ko, i-offer ko sa inyo. Nanalo siya. Pero ang unang sumalubong sa kanya ay ang kanyang kaisa-isang anak na babae. So, pinatay niya. Kasi sabi niya, pinangako niya eh. But it's a very bad timing to make such a promise. Why? Because he was afraid. He was going to war. He'll promise anything. It was a bad timing to make any promise of offering. And besides, it's a bad timing because hindi naman niya sure kung sino o ano ang lalabas sa bahay niya, hayop ba o tao. Don't commit anything important or significant when you are very emotionally affected. In other words, don't promise when you're afraid. Kasi pag nawala na yung fear mo, magsisisi ka, you made a promise. Don't make a promise when you're too angry. Don't decide when you're too angry or too happy. Basta extreme emotions cloud your reason. Kaya huwag ka magde-decide. May nakita ka, nanalo sa ganong business proposal. Kumita ng kumita, affected ka. Ikaw ngayon, kinumit mo na lahat yung pera mo sa business. Pero naiba na ang panahon, tsaka iba naman ang iyong palad. So hindi ibig sabihin, kung mo nag-click sa kanya, magkiklik din sa'yo. Pagka galit na galit ka, never say never. I will never talk to you again. Don't make such statements. Kasi pag galit ka, medyo baliw-baliw ka nun. At lalo kung in love ka, sobrang baliw ka nun. So dapat hindi ka nagko-commit kasi pag bumalik na ang katinoan mo, bakit ko ba naibigay yung sing-sing ko sa babaeng yon? Yung pala 2 days lang, lalayasan ako, dala ang sing-sing. Kasi masyado kang affected, masyado kang enamored. At wala namang pagsisising nasa una. So, the mistake of this man was bargaining before a grave threat while afraid. And his reason was clouded by emotion. And anytime, laziness is bad timing. Proverbs 24, a farmer too lazy to plow his fields at the right time will have nothing to harvest. Lahat itinatakda sa panahon, kasabay ka dapat sa panahon. Kahit sasayaw ka ng tinikling o singkil, pag mali ang timing mo ng pasok sa kawayan, maiipit ka. Timing is very important. So bad timing is when it is unclear if it is good or bad. Genesis 37, 5-8. One day, Joseph told his brothers that he had dreamed, and they hated him even more. Joseph said, "Let me tell you about my dream. We were out in the field tying up bundles of wheat. Suddenly my bundles stood up, and your bundles gathered around and bowed down to it." His brothers asked, "Do you really think you're going to be king and rule over us?" Now they hated Joseph even more than ever because of what he had said about his dream. Now, tama naman, totoo na naginip siya na yung bigkis ng kanyang mga trigo tumayo at yung bigkis ng mga trigo ng mga kapatid niya nagbow. Sabi niya, prophecy ba yan? Ibig mo sabihin, magbabaw kami sa'yo? Ikaw ang maghahari sa amin? At nagalit sila. Totoo naman yung panaginip, di ba? Pero hindi lahat ng totoo sinasabi kahit kailan mo na lang na gustong sabihin. May timing pa rin. And it was a very bad timing because at that time, the brothers were already very jealous of Joseph. Yung tatay kasi may favoritism. Obvious na favoritism. So, inis na yung mga kapatid kay Joseph. Tapos kukwento pa siya ng gano'n kahit totoo. So, kahit totoo, tinatiming mo. Hindi ko man nagtatapat, maganda na yung ginagawa. Kasi kung wrong ang timing. Halimbawa, umuwi ang asawa mo lasing. Good timing ba yun para siya awayin? May baril pa naman. No? Baka ikaw ang biglang maging target nun. Pwede niyang gawin kung lasing, pero kung hindi siya lasing, baka hindi niya gawin. So, kailan ang tamang pakikipag-usap sa kanya? Bukas na, wag na ngayon. Mainit ang ulo niya, gutom pa, aawayin mo na. Tila kung lalaki yung away because clearly, it is a bad time to do something. And bad timing is a timing that is rejected by knowledge. Alam mo na hindi maganda yung timing, bad timing yun. Huwag mo nang ipilit. Ecclesiastes 10:18, some people are too lazy to fix a leaky roof, then the house collapses. So you know that it's a good time to fix the roof. Then do it. Otherwise, pag nireject mo yon, magiging bad ang timing. You should listen to knowledge. Katulad na lamang ng mga city natin, kung kailan umuulan at bumabaha, doon lahat ginagawa yung mga flood projects, cleaning ng mga kanal-kanal. Ang haba-haba ng tag-araw, hindi ginagawa. Kaya laging wrong timing. inaabutan ng ulan. When it is rejected by inner conviction, something inside you tells you, this is a wrong timing, then it's bad timing. Halimbawa, si Peter, Matthew 26:75, Peter remembered that Jesus had said, before a rooster crows, you will say 3 times, you don't know me. Then Peter went out and cried bitterly. Kasi inwardly, alam niya, yung ginagawa niya, may timing pa nga bago tumilaok ang manok, bago makatatlong tilaok, itinatwa na niya si Jesus. O bago tumilaok ang manok, 3 beses na niyang naitatwa. So, naalala niya. Dapat naisip niya yun, na this is a wrong time na i-deny si Jesus. Because that was the only time that he was really put on trial. Ibinagsak pa niya. Is this time to think of myself or to think of my higher belief and my higher conviction? There is a time when it is wrong to just protect yourself because sabi nga kay Esther, for such a time as this, you were put in power. Esther was queen and she could approach the king in behalf of her people. But there was a tradition, the queen could not get into the king's presence without being asked or invited. Sabi ni Esther, parang mahirap yatang pumunta sa king ngayon kahit ilalapit ko ang aking mga kababayan. Kasi pwede akong patayin pag pumasok ako sa king's chamber, sa throne room, without being invited. At sabi ng uncle niya, baka akala mo kung reyna ka na, safe ka na. In fact, baka ka nga kaya naging reyna for such a time as this. Everything happened for this very moment. This will be your mission in life. And if you missed it, you miss everything. Katulad ni Pedro. It was a time for heroism to identify with Jesus. Pero ginamit niya yung time in the wrong way. He tried to save his skin and denied his relationship with Jesus. Isa pang sign, mga kapatid, that it's wrong timing is when it is rejected by outward events, by outward factors. Yung pinag-uusapan natin na pilit ka ng pilit, ayaw naman mag-succeed. Gustong-gusto mo ang ganitong negosyo, pero kahit anong gawin mo ay magtagumpay, maaring it's a good idea, but the timing is not right. Maybe you are not yet ready, maybe the market is not ready, the environment is not ready, so you have to wait for the correct time. Matthew 27:3, Judas had betrayed Jesus, but when he learned that Jesus had been sentenced to death, he was sorry for what he had done. He turned the 30 silver coins to the chiefs, priests, and leaders. So, outward events proved that what he did was wrong. And it was a wrong time to side with the priests, although they were powerful. Laging may 2 sides. Naglalabanan, nag-aawayan. Is it a good time to side with this group or with that group? The outward events will tell you if it's really good or bad timing. If timing isn't good or outright bad, don't act. Don't move. This is the heart of the matter, mga kapatid. Pag hindi sure, hindi sinasabi ng knowledge, ng puso, ng espiritu, at ng outward events that it is good, don't act. Luke 14:28-30. Suppose one of you wants to build a tower. What is the first thing you will do? Won't you sit down and figure out how much it will cost? And if you have enough money to pay for it. Otherwise, you will start building the tower, but not be able to finish. Then everyone who sees what is happening will laugh at you. They will say, you started building, but you could not finish the job. So unless sure na sure ka that you are ready, that you can, don't move. Huwag isugal, huwag ipagsapalaran, lalong-lalo kung malaking puhunan, lalong-lalo kung ang iyong karangalan, ang iyong pangalan, hindi basta-basta yan itinataya-taya sa pagsusugal sa mga bagay na di ka tiyak. Kasi pag nagsimula ka, kasi hindi mo naman matapos, mas lugi kang umatras. Halimbawa, hindi ka sure, papasok sa street na ito, kung ito yung street na tama, it's better to stop there at the junction Ask for directions, research, rather than go ahead, tapos babalik ka lang pala dahil dead end. Especially, time is of the essence. Pag napakahalaga ng oras, bawat sandaling nawawala dahil babalik ka dahil mali, lugi ka. Mas disadvantageous mag-repair ng nasira mo dahil hindi mo naman alam gawin, ginagawa mo. So, alamin mo muna bago ka sumigi. Kaysa kung ano-ano pinagagagawa mo, sumabog lalo, nawasak lalo, mas malaki ang damage. When the timing is on good or bad, wait. Wait. Sinabi sa Bible, be still and know that I am God. Sa paghihintay mo, hindi ka humaharurot agad, hindi mo inuunahan ng Diyos, doon mo mapapatunayan at makikilala kung sino ang Diyos, na ang Diyos ay kumikilos. Pag may nagtatanong sa akin, may ang laki-laki ko bang problema, may choices ako, A, B, o C na gagawin. Alin po bang gagawin ko? Malinaw ba sa'yo kung anong mangyayari pag A o B o C? Hindi po. Then wala ka muna dapat gawin. Huwag mong gawing trial and error ang buhay mo. Wait. Mga kapatid, makinig kayo. Maraming bagay ang umayos na lutas nang hindi mo pinapakialaman. Naghintay ka lang. Then, inaayos ng Diyos. Inaayos niya ang sarili niya ng sitwasyon. Because when He did, creation or the natural process or things reveal, do, and accomplish the good. Creation was created by our good God. Everything that God creates is good. And things that God created are on automatic. Like, nabitawan ko ang isang bagay, hindi ko kailangang isipin na malalaglag siya. Hindi niya kailangang isipin malalaglag siya. Automatic na yung gravity. Inilagay na yun ng Diyos eh. Pag may tubig, mag-evaporate, magko-condense, pagkatapos, babagsak uli, magiging ulan, mag-evaporate uli. It's on automatic. Hindi mo kailangan pakialaman ng water cycle para ma-recycle ang tubig sa planeta. Because since the world was created, not one drop of water left it or entered it. Everything was recycled. Hayaan mo lang yung mga halaman at mga tao na magkasama, hihinga ang tao ng oxygen, hihingahin yon ng halaman, bubuga ang halaman ng carbon dioxide, or baligtad. Pero ibig sabihin, naghihingahan ka at yung halaman at yung tao, aandar yung kusa. Nagkasugat ka, unless you're very, very sick, gagaling yun mag-isa. Huwag mo lang dumihan, huwag mo lang pagurin, huwag mo lang bulatlatin, aayos yun. Umaayos ang lahat. Lalo't hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin, edi dapat huwag kang gumawa ng anuman dahil baka may mapakialaman ka, magmali lang yan. Wait and see that the Lord is good. And it will fix itself. Ngayon, iba yung alam mo na ang dapat mong gawin. Alam mo ang tamang gawin. Gawin mo na. Pero yung wala kang alam, mga kapatid, huwag kayong gumawa ng anuman. Hintayin nyo that nature, the universe will move and fix itself. Romans 1:20. Ever since God created the world, His invisible qualities, both His eternal power and His divine nature, have been clearly seen. They are perceived in the things that God has made, so people have no excuse at all. So, ganun, lahat ng ginawa ng Diyos, makikilala mo ang Diyos pag umaandar lahat ng ginawa niya. And the less you interfere with it, the better at times. Remember, move only when it is clearly good to move. When it is ungood or when it is bad to move, don't move. And let nature take its course. Because nature unfolds. The waves, the tides, the seasons. So you stay still and know that God works. May mga imposible. Halimbawa, gusto kong palayasin itong pinsan ko sa bahay namin dahil masyadong palamunin, dahil masyadong pabigat, nakakainis, pero magagalit ito, magagalit yung nanay niya sa akin, at tiya ko, magkakagulo ang mga pamilya namin, pero gusto-gusto ko na siyang umalis sa bahay namin, pero pag pinalayas ko siya ngayon, may advantage. Mawawala siya dito sa paligid ko, pero ang daming disadvantages. Ano kaya ang gagawin ko? huwag ka munang gumawa ng anuman. For all you know, biglang nag-abroad yung pinsan mo, o kaya biglang nagpunta kung saan, o sumakabilang buhay. Hindi mo alam kung ano mangyayari. Pero huwag kang gagawa ng isang bagay na alam mo pag ginawa mo, ang daming mga negative effects. Kahit gusto mo yung kaisa-isang positive fruit nun, wait. Because life will find a way of correcting itself. Isa sa mga pinakamahirap gawin yan, to wait. Pero ang daming nagpapatunay niyan, mga kapatid, it works. But wait only when, really how, when you don't really know what to do and when to do it. Pero pag alam mo na, you can proceed. When your mind, your heart, your spirit, and the events tell you to go, go. But when those things do not agree, wait. Mas less ang damage to wait rather than repair when you commit grave mistakes. Timing is very important. It's not only the good thing to do, but the good timing when to do it. Ecclesiastes 3:1-8. Everything on earth has its own time and its own season. There's a time for birth and death, planting and reaping, for killing and healing, destroying and building. You see, these are extremes, but there's a time for both of those extremes. Huwag mong piliting time for life kung time na talaga for death. May isang tao talaga, wala ng kalusugan, ang lalala ng sakit, walang lunas, hirap na hirap. Baka time for death na yun. Ipagpipilitan mo, palalabanan mo. Samantala nung buhay na buhay siya, hindi mo inaalagaan, hindi mo pinupuntahan, pinipilit mo maging time for death, life pa yung time niya, wala ka sa timing. So there's life and death, there's beginning and ending. Know the times. Sumakay sa panahon. Tulad ng sasakay ka sa alon, sa agos, may panahon ng lahat. There's a time for crying and laughing, for weeping and dancing. Extremes. Party time ngayon, magsaya ka. May libing bukas, doon ka lumungkot. Hindi pinagbabali-baligtad mo. Na nagsasaya kami, naglulungkot ka dyan, nagre-relax kami, nang-iinis ka dyan. Wrong timing. So sumakay sa panahon. There's time for moods. Know the seasons. Respect the mood of the season and respect the mood of other people. There's a time for throwing stones and gathering stones, for embracing and parting. There is a time for finding and losing, keeping and giving, for tearing and sowing, for listening and speaking. There's also a time for love and hate, for war and peace. Happy is the person who knows the season and respects it. Hindi mo binabaligtad ang panahon, sumasakay ka sa panahon dahil matagal nang itinakda ng Diyos ang mga panapanahon. Therefore, ride the wind, ride the waves, ride the current. Swim against the current only when your mind, your spirit, outward events, and the Word of God tells you to do so. Otherwise, why don't you relax and enjoy life and ride the moment? Do the right thing at the right time, in the right speed, and you will find success, fruitfulness, happiness. Dear Lord, turuan niyo po kami ng timing. Madalas, naituro niyo na at alam na namin kung anong tama, alin ang mali. Pero yung timing, complex. Kailangan namin ng guidance niyo, Lord. When is it good to speak? When is it good to be silent? When it is good to plant or to harvest? When it is good to embrace or refrain from embracing? Teach us. Your wisdom is the only power that can make us do the right thing at the right time. We open up ourselves to you, Lord, and ask you, inhabit our mind, inhabit our hearts, teach us correct, good, and excellent timing in everything we do. Pray, think about these things, church. Be silent before the Lord. Review yung mga wrong timing, yung mga tama niyong ginawa pero mali ang timing. And learn from these things. Dear Lord, as your people remain silent for a while, speak to us. Ipakita mo sa amin ang mga naging mistake namin na timing at tama, And let us learn from those mistakes. Let us learn from the right things we do. And we pray, O Lord, that next time when we have to make a decision, when we have to make a move, when we have to do something, we will do it in your perfect time. Be with the Lord in silent reflection.